lock in and pin. Okay.
Don't
cables.
Don't ever pull the red knob.
Don't pull the red knob. Go ahead, slide your canopy shut, or the sliding window. Okay, I'm gonna check controls. They're a little. Is it hitting your leg there? Is that what's going on? Okay. Dive brakes locked. Direction of wind is from the north, 3 or 4 knots. I have the controls. Okay, you can stay on with me. You can feel what I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
First thing I'm doing is leveling the wings. Gonna steer straight behind the tow plane, out onto the runway, nose is up, and nice smooth airborne. Small coordinated flight behind the tow plane. We raise up with him, we're landing across the lines to the left. Little low there. I try to say no sky beneath the tow plane, and look down to the right. We can make it back from here. Okay. That's what it looks like.
Shovel head.
Shovel head. That's right. We'll be looking for that on our way back. Okay, when we get to 1,000 feet, we don't really do many maneuvers before 1,000 feet. When we get to 1,000 feet, I'm going to tell the tow plane we're going to be out of position. I'm going to show you how to get from out of position back to position. Okay. I'm also going to show you what happens. I can do this actually right now. If I only control with the stick, this is what you're going to see. That won't do, okay? It won't. You won't be able to really stop it. There's me trying. I've got it to rest, but this is no feat. 80 Zulu, Romeo Mike, we're going to be out of position, no signals. Okay, so let's say I'm drifting off to the left. Remember, that's the edge of our lane for the car, right? That's the wingtip, right? Remember the car driving analogy?
Yeah.
That's the edge of the lane. You cannot go any further than that. You shouldn't. Okay. Small controls in the center. Okay, now, this is what happens. If we go too far, now I gotta go lower the wing back towards the tow plane. But right now, we're starting to go, our relative position's changing. So right now, I need to stop before I get to the tail. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do it one more time and I'm going to give it to you. So right here, first thing, I'm going to stop my outward motion, go a little inward motion.
With the rudder.
But, well, no, literally the rope pulled me back and I had right rudder that whole time. I had right rudder going left. Yeah. So, because what I was doing, trying to keep like the tension in there. So, before you get to the tail, you gotta stop our sliding motion. Okay, are you ready?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. Right. You have the controls.
I have the controls.
Your controls. So right now, right wing low, way low, yes, good. And lower the left wing, back to level. Okay, we're just doing better than the last time already. Okay, we're good. I can feel the pressure on the toes, that's good. I'm happy with that. Right, we're gonna go left wing right now. Okay, good, hold right there. Let it kind of slide in nice and gently, maybe right wing lower just a little bit. And as soon as we start going in towards him, yeah, lower the left wing, good, before we're at the tail. Nice. Good, that was very good.
didn't feel good.
The part that was good is look where we're at now, right?
Yeah.
And where were we? We were out and away and above and aside. You got us back to the tail. I'm not controlling. A little bit of right stick right now and right rudder. A little more. And good. And back to the left. Just a little bit. Right stick, level the plane before we get there. And good. Do exactly what you're doing there. It's very small motions, but you're doing them frequently. Look, it's coming together.
Remind me to tell you about Mom and the bicycle.
Mom and the bicycle. Okay, think early this time as you come back to the tail. Think early. Let's level the wing already. I have the controls.
Okay.
You can stay on with me, so keep your hands on. So there's different ways we can use the controls. There's deflection, how far we move it. I can't deflect that much with the connected to the tow plane. There's how fast we deflect, right? I can deflect really slowly to a deflection, or I can deflect fast. Okay. And then there's frequency, how often I move the stick. Okay, this is frequency. So what I need is a little higher frequency with a very low deflection. Okay, your controls.
I have the control.
Your controls.
We're at 4,500.
Okay.
Where I can feel the wing.
That was not the wake, but a little texture in the air.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, right now, give me right aileron. I have the controls. Okay, I'm slipping just a little bit because it's slack. Okay. You ready? Your controls.
I have the control.
Your controls. Before you cross the my controls. Okay. That's gonna cause you problems if you don't stop the outward motion. And you try not to allow yourself to go past the wingtip.
And I feel like it gets away from me.
It's okay. So one thing here, the closer you've been to the tail, the easier it is to keep it on the tail, right?
Yeah, right.
If you allow, if you start moving to the side like this, let's say I'm going to the right side, and you don't stop it by the time you get the wingtip, and you keep going out, you're gonna accelerate, you're gonna be up, and we gotta come back down. So you ready? Your controls.
I have the control.
This is gonna be tricky because we got a little bit of actual air moving around now. Right rudder, my controls. I'm releasing. And we're off. That was one of those, well, they ought to release. Only 300 feet lower than we wanted, but okay.
Did you ask for 6,000?
I did.
Oh.
Your controls. Okay. So let's see if we can figure out where home is.
For my next magical trick, I know it's behind me.
Okay.
I know where Sutter Groups is there.
Okay. We actually can see them right now. You almost can't, huh? Any other weather phenomenon, they might be gone. Okay, let's nose up a little bit. I'd like about 45 knots, approximate. Okay, you see the little bit of fields burning down to the right?
Yeah.
If you go directly east from there, that's about where our airport is in the town. You feeling all this stuff? This is like some air moving around.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing that puts a smile on my face. I don't like still air by any means. I wonder if there's wave out here or something today. So, how about the cooling pond? Can you see the cooling pond or the shovel head?
No.
Okay, you see the smoke down to the right about 2 o'clock? Go directly east from there, slightly south, and you might see the cooling pond. Okay, so that's south of our airport, about 2 miles. I can see the shovel head because I know what I'm looking for there. Any questions come up so far on the flight about the tow? I feel like you did better today. We only had to take over a couple times.
Well, there's a lot of moments there where I think, oh, I got this, and then it's like, oh shit. Something worked, something clicked. We were able to see it, and I felt you moving the stick really good and reacting in time. There's hope yet. Let's just say. There's hope. Okay.
There's hope. Okay, let's point towards the Sutter Buttes. And the first maneuver that we're gonna do is our minimum control airspeed circle. So about 42 knots is the bottom of the green arc right there. Actually, we can't do it yet because we're in sync. You see the variometer? Normally we get about 2 knots down. There was 4 for a moment, followed by maybe a little lift here. Okay, so about 42 knots. We're gonna do a shallow turn 360. Wingtip on the horizon and no lower, no higher. You can choose the direction, or we'll just go to the left. So look at your left wingtip, lower it just to the horizon and no lower. Right about there. And it's gonna take a couple of minutes for us to get all the way around. It's like a test of patience. I did see you look to the right for a second, so look at where the right wing is. We do have some dehedral in this plane, huh?
You do.
The one's on the horizon, the other one's way up to space.
Well, you talk about Three Sisters, but I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I know about where it is.
As we come around and we're looking southwest, the Three Sisters is just a small portion of the mountain range, and it's right where the left wingtip is in about 5 to 10 seconds. It's right about there on the wingtip.
Okay, the highest point over there?
No, it's the nearest mountain, the one with the shade on it, where it has good shadows, as opposed to the one ahead of us, doesn't have much shadows. You go south one ridge. The Highway 20 is this highway going through the fields here. Where it goes through the mountains is where Three Sisters is. I'll point it out again when our nose is pointing at it. Actually, you tell me. When are we pointing at Three Sisters? There it is, right there, straight ahead.
Okay, so that is the highest point.
It's hard. We have to be descriptive, right?
Yeah.
Because if I'm looking that way, I'll probably look way out there to one of those other mountains.
Okay.
So the nearest ridge, the one where the shadow is, even if I went to the next ridge down, I think that's higher than that little section. Would you not agree?
Well, I'm looking for something that's predominantly 3 peaks of about the same size,
Okay.
and I don't see it.
Okay. Let's turn back to the right, and I want you to stop the glider where you think Three Sisters is. A little bit more rudder than that. In the direction we're going. A little right rudder, just a little bit. That's left. Okay, stop. Okay, my controls.
Copy, HO05, Midfield across 16, please.
I have the controls. Okay, so straight ahead, literally straight ahead. There's actually like 5 or 7 peaks, however you want to look at it.
Oh,
that's Three
right
Sisters.
close here.
The close one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I'm looking in the distance.
right, so that was where that's where the description has to be good, or else to be able to talk about the same thing, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so you see this one road that's going through the fields here. It's got a bunch of traffic on it. See, there's a okay. You see where? Just follow it with your eyes. It goes at the angle, and it goes right down to that low point there.
Okay.
Three Sisters is just on the north side of that highway.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Now I see it.
Okay.
It looks like 5 or 6. But
That's my argument too.
Yeah.
Okay, your controls.
I have it.
Okay, let's turn us back towards the center buttes, and then we're gonna go into some medium bank turns. You're kind of cross-controlling a little bit. So try to make the control inputs in the same direction. Right stick, right foot. Left stick, left foot. Okay, very good. Let's do a turn to the right. I don't really care about the angle if it's somewhere between 20 and 30 degrees or so.